Happy birthday to Taylor.
Happy birthday, 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 Taylor. I can't believe you're 21. My friends are so old. Hey, Tay, I just wanted to say happy birthday and I love you so much.
Hi, Taylor. I don't usually video myself, so this is kind of weird, but Connor asked me to do this, so I wanted to say happy birthday.
Hey, Taylor, happy birthday. I hope this year's going to be great for you and that you're going to have an amazing day.
Happy birthday, Taylor. I'm so honored to be part of this gift for you. I hope that this is a really neat thing for you to see from all your friends.
First memory of Taylor was we were looking for houses to move into, and she was willing to be my friend even though she thought I said that I had gone to a crack house, but I'd actually gone to a frat house. But I appreciated that she was still willing to talk to me.
First memory of Taylor? My first memory of you, I might be a terrible person, but I don't really remember how we actually met, but somehow, probably through GCM and community dinner, you ended up in my life and you haven't left, and I'm a better person for it. So regardless of how that happened, I am incredibly grateful for it, and maybe you can fill me in on the details sometime.
My first memory of Taylor was in our Fair 1040 seminar. I remember her because she would always make sure to participate so that she would get the participation marks. And then when she was our leader for our group assignment, I kept thinking that she was in EnviroSci when she was in BBRM, so she would have to keep reminding me that she was in BBRM in the same program as me, and that was pretty funny.
First memory of you. It's hard for me to say because you're really integral to all the memories of my first months with GCM. But I think one of the first sort of crystallized memories of you is planning the Arboretum walk, the Arboretum adventure, like almost 2 years ago, and meeting you in person for the first time as part of that planning. And you've always loved the outdoors, and that's been clear from the very beginning.
The first time I ever met you was when you, Anna, Jaleesa, and I all went out for lunch at Creelman to discuss living together and finding houses.
My first memory of Taylor is probably her rubber boots, her yellow rubber boots on the porch of Wraithby, and our Arboretum hike in the pouring rain.
All things I remember about you from first year was you joining up here with me and Katie to plan some kids programming and stuff, which I'm still working on and I will get done at some point here. But I just remember you contributing to that and not being intimidated at all, but just kind of coming in and sharing your ideas, which were and are awesome. I'm so thankful for that.
First memory of Taylor with you is in Fair 1040 when we were in the same group and we're trying to figure out when we can meet up as a group, and you're just going through your planner, not being able to pick a day because you're so busy, and you're still that same level of busy because school doesn't let you be free.
First memory of you is when you told us all how you were shot in the head by a BB gun that one time. You just walked it off. That was crazy. My impression of you, firstly, was like, dang, this girl's a badass. She got shot in the head. Who is this person?
Asked me what my favorite memory of you was, and I think it might be the time we went downtown trying to go to Caden, and it just kept going terribly wrong. That was so fun, just going on a friend date together.
My favorite memory of Taylor is probably when we went over to her house for game night last semester at the end of finals, after our last final. We went to your house and we played a bunch of board games, and it was so fun, and we had the great gin and tonics. It was just a great time.
My favorite memory of you, Taylor, is, well, I think there's a couple, but I would say the first one is I remember we were having a long conversation with a lot of people in Wraith B100 about like scary moments or something, and you shared like this, the way you told the story of your near-death experience in the cabin at camp, and the tree falling and the people freaking out and everything, like the escape. It was like you were so animated, and it just so reflected the way that you empathize with other people and the way that you care for other people, and the freedom that you had to share your own experiences and your own emotions. And that was a really memorable moment for me.
My favorite memory with Taylor is when we went to cottages and we would just relax on the dock and chat and just had a really nice relaxing time.
Many favorite memories of you. To name some of them are when we went to Elora this summer together. Whenever I have an event or just anything that I'm going to and I need help picking an outfit, you're always down to help me pick out my outfit. When we watched New Girl this summer, every day when I came home from work, cuddling on the couch watching Riverdale, laughing, and sharing breakfast at Maha's when we went to Toronto. So those are some of my favorites.
A favorite memory of mine of you is last summer when I know you were going through a hard time, and you still had the courage and claimed it as important to be at summer group. And just your being there, knowing what you were kind of carrying with you, was a favorite memory of mine, because I know it took some courage.
My favorite memory of Taylor would probably be in first year when everyone was going out partying on Halloween, and we decided to stay in South. I snuck in, and we ordered Chinese food and watched a movie, and her really amazing lavender tea.
Favorite memory of you, though? That I do remember. There are lots of them. But I think one of them might have to be that fabulous murder mystery dinner party that you threw. That was amazing, and I was incredibly impressed by your writing skills, and I guess I'll have to host a dinner party sometime in order to kind of make up for that.
My favorite memory with you would be when we're at the bull ring and we're just chilling, and when honestly we're just talking as a group as BBRM gals.
Another memorable moment is your courage and your strength in speaking truth. And I think you know what I mean by that. But it was an incredibly courageous and incredibly difficult position you were in, and it was also vitally important, and it transformed my life and many others in the life of the community. Ultimately, the truth set us all free, and you were the instigator of that. So that is definitely one of my favorite memories of you, even though that seems kind of weird to be a favorite memory.
Taylor were an animal. My first thought was like some type of big wild cat, like a lion, something that's loyal, but also pretty fierce. Or my other thought is like a badger, like the honey badger or something like that.
An animal? Probably be a honey badger, because they can take a shot in the head too. They're very tough. You seem very tough.
For any animal, you'd probably be a cat, because when I think of you cozy on the couch with a cup of tea and a book in your hand, and for some reason I associate that with cats also, so I think you would be a cat. A very cute one, of course.
Animal, I'm gonna go with non-avian, and I would go with a border collie, because you're really hardworking, you're really smart and energetic, and girl, your hair, beautiful.
You were an animal. What animal would you be? And I think you would be an orca whale. And as I say that, I hope I'm remembering correctly that that's one of your favorite animals. I think I remember having conversations with you about how much you loved orcas. Especially a long conversation on the way to Waterloo when we drove there one time last summer, about your love of whales. I hope that's correct, because now I'm worried it might be sharks, but I'm pretty sure it's orca whales.
If Taylor was an animal, what would she be? She has a blue jay on her laptop, but I remember us discussing that she thinks that she's more of a duck. But I think you're more of a capybara because you're just really outgoing and you get along with everybody, and that's exactly what a capybara does. So, yeah, that's what I think.
If Taylor was an animal, I think she would be a wolf because she is fiercely loyal.
If you were an animal, what animal would you be? That one was tricky. I'm not really sure. But I was kind of thinking what came to mind was a red-winged blackbird, because they are incredibly strong and beautiful, and they're also a little bit feisty.
If you were to be an animal, I think you would be one of those squirrels that we see here on campus, because you seem really lovely and nice at first, but then you are fierce and you claim your space, and we know that we are on your turf, and that it's a real treat to be a guest in your life. So,
Favorite thing about Taylor, probably the way she talks to herself, because it makes me laugh, and half the time I'm just sitting in my room smiling because I hear her like telling herself how to wash dishes. But in all seriousness, it's probably her attention to detail in friendships and the way she really covers every aspect of your life when she asks how you are. And when she asks questions, she asks them in such a way that you feel like she really wants to know the answer, which is really special.
Favorite thing about you? You're fun, man. You're so fun. You're always smiling. Anytime I see you, you're always smiling at me. You always have good things to say. It's awesome. You're a great person to hang out with.
What is my favorite thing about you, Taylor? It's really hard to narrow down to just one. If I had to choose one, I would probably say your tenacity. And that has demonstrated itself in lots of areas of my experience with you, lots of areas of your life. There's some of the obvious ones. You are tenacious in your schoolwork. You are tenacious in your pursuit of truth and justice. And I just really value and appreciate that about you. I also see you as really tenacious in clinging to faith and to not giving up, even when you may have had reason to not giving up on God, to not giving up on the goodness of God's world, to not giving up your tenacity in not giving up on your friends, not giving up on faith. I think that is a skill that will, a quality about you that will really, that has really shaped you as a person, and that will continue to allow you to flourish and to serve God and His people in lots of really beautiful ways, as it already has. So one of my favorite things about you is your tenacity. I also really love your smile. Your smile just lights up the room, and your laugh, and you're such a great joy to be in community with.
Favorite thing about Taylor is probably how you just make time for everybody. You're just so kind and outgoing and understanding and easy to talk to. There's just a lot of great things about you. You're just a great person. I love you.
My favorite thing about Taylor is how compassionate and kind she is. And she's such a loving and loyal friend. And, okay, that's more than one, but she's just so great.
favorite thing about you is that you don't mince words, that you are forthright, and you are, people know what you're thinking, and usually it is something of great value. So,
My favorite thing about you is how brilliant you are. You're so hardworking and kind and just amazing all the time. And you're really smart and just awesome. You always bring a good mood to wherever you are.
My favorite thing about you? Probably just all of you, but your personality, you really light up the space when you're there. I love hearing you laugh and the jokes you make, and I love that you're not afraid to speak your mind. it's just really wonderful. And I hope you have a fabulous day today, because you deserve it.
I love you so much. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Taylor!
Happy birthday.
Hope you had a great day. I hope it's a good year.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
You have a really good birthday and enjoy this video.
Hopes for you for your 21st year. I hope that everything turns out great for you. I hope that you get a job in the environmental management field and that everything is just great. Yeah. Happy birthday. Bye.
Taylor, all the best for your special day, and it's so great having you as a part of this community. I give thanks for you and what God is doing in you, and again, I wish you the best.
I hope that you have a wonderful birthday and that you have a great time celebrating with your friends, and that by everybody's comments here, you really see yourself reflected and you're able to appreciate all the ways that you're a blessing to others and all the phenomenal ways that you're made as a child of God.